want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams.
Set to kick off.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. And the flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here's Eason off the play fake. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that. Alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this one.
I don't think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a run with Akers. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
Carrier.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Now a toss running left, Akers. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, 53 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away for tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Saquon Barkley. And some room to work. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming.
He was brought down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
First down, Seahawks.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
He was brought down.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Looking to throw. Grant. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. Taking it in. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Rams 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. It's Barkley. Barkley, a first down and more.
Showtime today, baby.
All the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. From the gun, Beach. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have the 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Beach. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Beach. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
To throw on 3rd down, Beach. Left side, it's complete. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Off the play fake. Beach. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. Not much there, only a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. Touchdown! Able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of the play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
This is Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And it's 3rd down.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. From the gun, Bryant. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, 73 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe pressure comes? He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And at the 47-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. It's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Off play action. Beach. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Akers. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Buying time to his left. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 30 yards.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
Operating from the gun. Beach being chased out left. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field.
2 yards.
Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Called an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
That was a good run. Probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And, boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here. So for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. off the play fake. Bryant. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now crease here as he's past the 30. And penalty markers down to the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 20.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. Off play action. Bryant. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
First down, Barkley. Oh, what a juke into space. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 54 yards on the ground. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work. And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Here's Barkley. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Saquon Barkley saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Rams 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
9-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, Beach. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards, a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Beach. And this one's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Beach. Out left, he's got it to Everett. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
That's to his running back, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
The 37-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Beach. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 29. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
A gain of 8 brings up 3rd and 2.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Going right back to Akers. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On 1st down, Beach. It's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Brant. Onside caught by Diggs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Play action. Brant. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they come back up as time is now run out on this third quarter play. Back now here on EA Sports, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
Take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Midfield and down into Seattle territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down? Were they about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. And he takes it across midfield to the 45.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run with Barkley. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went 4-on-4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
He
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Well, we'll see what his offense can do. The Rams on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Beach. And open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 3 yards on 1st, 4 on 2nd, and now 5 on 3rd down. Move the sticks. Throwing on 1st down. Beach. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
To throw on 2nd down. Beach. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cooper Kupp, 35 yards. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Seahawks 38, Rams 35.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it again with Barkley. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. third down. Barkley across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Taylor Rapp. A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up fourth down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back. Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. If they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
31.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit. They'll go again here with Akers. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That time the right guard sending him backwards. And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Off the play fake. Beach. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. There's that man again. It's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid. Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you didn't mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part one, but they fall a little bit short. And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can